It's our good friend Rick Rule from the band Every Mother's Nightmare. And go pick out their new CD just called Grind.
That's right.
And they have a new music video out there for Push, which basically came from their Delta Smokin' Voodoo release from years ago. But for whatever reason, they chose to include that on the new CD called Grind.
I've heard of that Grind record. I've listened to most of it at this point, not the whole thing, but sounds pretty good. Sounds like Everyone's Nightmare.
Yeah, it does. I like Rick, and I've been a fan. I've got all the Every Mother's Nightmare releases, and I've liked all of them.
You had a little chat with him recently, didn't you?
I did, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that was good. Did it air? Did we?
Yeah, it was up a week ago Friday.
Okay. See, I'm paying attention.
Yeah, so it is out there on the Spreaker if you're a fan or just want to hear the interview with Rick Rule. You can find it out there on Spreaker or YouTube.
Cool.
It's available.
Go listen.
So anyway, via the Twitter,
okay,
CMS fan John Phillips has submitted a story to us.
All right.
It's been a while since we've heard from Moogle.
Yeah, it has been, actually.
I don't know what happened to him. Maybe he got kidnapped while he was thumbing for a ride or something. Or he got drowned in a community swimming pool.
No, we don't want him to have unfortunate death.
I did not ask. I am not wishing death on him. I'm just saying that the possibilities are there.
Just a theory.
Or he just became a full-time furry.
Right.
But anyway, a councilman is resigning after a secret furry life has been revealed.
Okay.
This gentleman, he does not look like a young man.
No?
He looks rather, old.
Okay.
Don't know how old he is. But let's find out about his secret furry life.
Okay, let's hear it.
A councilman.
Oh, jeez. All right.
He's from Connecticut.
Mm-hmm.
A Connecticut councilman is resigning after his profile on a website catering to furries appeared on social media.
Okay.
But the outgoing first-term Democrat insists his animal costume fetish has nothing to do with sex.
Okay. All
right. It's interesting how that, we hear a lot about furries.
Right.
That there is some kind of weird thing going on there, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And it always boils down to some kind of a sexual kink. So I guess in this case, my question is why did the question come up as to whether this has to do with sex where he's concerned?
Yeah, maybe he just likes to wear the costume. Is that what he's trying to say?
Well, we'll find out.
All right.
New Milford Councilman Scott Chamberlain, who was up for re-election, is stepping down after a town resident posted several screenshots on
Facebook
of the lawmaker's profile on a private website for furries. A subculture of people who don animal costumes, sometimes for sexual gratification.
All right.
Because they like to F like a beast.
Yeah. Thank you for watching your language.
I am. I'm being sensitive to those who are easily offended.
Well, thank you.
In response to the information about likes on a personal page by Councilman Chamberlain, I have called for his immediate resignation from the town council.
Because he's a furry?
Apparently because he's a furry.
All right.
And any other appointed boards, commissions, Mayor David Gronbach, Gronbach, Gronbach,
all right,
said in an email to the Post,
okay,
as public servants, we are held to a higher standard, and Mr. Chamberlain's apparent posts do not meet the standard.
I would love to see these posts.
Well, here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what was said in the post, or are they just photos?
got to be something said. I mean, could they really fire him for wearing a fucking Lassie costume?
I don't know the answer, but if, and my point here is if just photos are being posted, what does that say about anybody who's a furry, according to Mayor David Gronbach? that's a low standard to have?
Yeah, you can't really be a furry. You can't really be a furry and be in his town, pal.
No, you can't be a furry and be held in high regard.
Yeah, not at all.
You might want to look this up, see if it's available.
Right.
The profile on
Facebook?
No. SoFurry.com. SoFurry.com.
Let's see what we got here. So I'm there. Oh, Jesus. Thanks for bringing me here.
Well, I didn't know what there was. It just said the profile on SoFurry.com. According to the Danbury News Times, which first reported it on Thursday, includes a list of Chamberlain's preferences ranging from loves to likes to tolerance to hates in order to customize content sent to the user.
Do we have his actual profile name?
It doesn't really say. Chamberlain's, whose avatar resembles a fox. Who else resembles a fox?
Our guy.
Yeah, Moogle.
Moogle.
Didn't he say that's what his furry costume was that his mother bought him?
He did say.
He said, what kind of a furry costume did your mom buy you? A fox.
Well, I looked for Moogle, and boy, a lot of Moogles came up.
Really?
There's Eric the Moogle. There's Chocolate Moogle. Mog Moogle. Moogle 1. Another Moogle 1. Another Moogle 1 and another Moogle 1. It's 4 Moogle 1 profiles. Should I look and see what's going on with Moogle 1?
Yeah, see if they're a fox.
It looks like it's a fox. Maybe this is Moogle. How do I see what he's about? Artwork. Ugh, this is beyond. Ugh. I'm really feeling gay. Being on this. I mean, G. I'm really feeling G.
Right.
Let me look up Eric the Moogle. What's going on here? Thinking about those thigh highs and tizzle bizzle. Thigh highs for days, weeks, months, years, decades. Another cute thing for the sake of it. This time from F.A. Tizzle Bizzle. Ugh. Jesus. All right, here's a fat fucking furry. It's a drawing of a furry, but with a big fat Kim Kardashian ass. What's this one about? Yuck, it's a flatso. Look at, can I send this? Copy image address. Look at this fucking avatar. Why would you ever do this? Ugh. Let's see. I want to send a picture here. Picture. See if that'll send. Look at that picture in the chat room.
All right.
Why would you put that as your avatar? Even if you are in the furry world, that can't be hot, can it?
I have no idea.
That's Raichu, Raichu, silk and leather. The fuck is going on in this world? Dude, I can't even be part of this world.
I know.
I can't. I always thought that I was hip or something, but I'm not anymore. I'm just not. I can't relate to this on any level. Can you? On any level at all?
Well, again, it's all escapism. You know, everybody wants to just zone out and be part of a fantasy world anymore.
No.
Nobody wants to, live a real life. That's why, social media and, whatever other gaming activities are and those kind of things, because everybody doesn't want to be just a regular person.
Yeah.
They all just want to be something else.
I'm just clicking through some of this shit, and I'm like, why? And this guy's like in his 60s, and he's involved in this shit?
He appears to be, elderly.
All right.
Anyway, Chamberlain, whose avatar resembles a fox named Gray Muzzle, Graymuzzle, Gray Muzzle.
One word or two?
2 words.
Gray Muzzle. Find me some Gray Muzzle. Here's Gray Muzzle. Oh, that's a handsome young man. Let me put that picture right on in there for you. Copy image address. Here you go. Here's a picture of Gray Muzzle. Paste. Send. Here's Gray Muzzle for you.
Oh, yeah, he is a fox.
Yeah. It's a very handsome young man.
Yeah, he's a big fox.
Yeah.
He insists to the newspaper that his interest in the subculture stems from an appreciation for animal characters like Tony the Tiger and Mickey Mouse.
Right.
That's what he said. That's the reason he does it.
Well, that's good.
Why doesn't he just be a mascot at a ball game or something?
Maybe he could go work for the Atlanta Bees.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe. They need a new mascot with that offensive name that they have now.
Sure. It's nothing to do with sex. It's an interest in cartoon animals, Chamberlain told the newspaper.
Okay.
But the profile also indicated that Chamberlain tolerates rape, prompting at least one commenter on the Facebook post to question the lawmaker's ability to lead.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to question his ability to lead just from the fact that he has interest in animated foxes.
Sure.
That seems a little childish for a guy in his fucking 60s or whatever.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Anyone is free to pursue any hobby of choice. However, that doesn't mean they can represent me as an elected official and endorse the things that are seemingly endorsed on that page.
Yeah, pal.
Chamberlain did not immediately return a message seeking comment on Friday, nor did he respond to the follow-up request for comment from the Danbury News.
That's because he couldn't push the buttons to dial the phone with that big paw.
I guess I want to know who outed this guy, who knew that this guy was a furry and said, you know what, I'm going to hijack those photos and post them out there. Hey, this is your councilman, by the way.
Maybe he spurned Gray Muzzle and Gray Muzzle turned him in.
Could have been.
Could have been a love tryst gone bad.
Yeah. Peter Mullen, the town's Democrat chairman, said Chamberlain told him previously about his interest in science fiction adult literature, but said the Facebook post, which has since been removed, was troubling.
Mm-hmm. It's great.
Lose.
I didn't need to see that. I really didn't need to see that with the close-up on the animation.
Right.
That's really disgusting.
It is.
Now, is that a brown rubber, or is that just a two-tone dick and balls?
I'm thinking it's a brown rubber.
Think so?
Yeah.
Ugh. Can you imagine fucking Moogle just being positioned like that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, because the green balls are onto a white dick.
Yeah, but it's a furry costume, though.
Oh, that could be it.
You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The human scrotum is what's flapping in the wind there.
This is what I do every week. Look at this shit. Really? I'm almost 50. I'm looking at cartoon fucking.
Right.
Of furries.
Yes.
What the fuck is wrong with my life?
Literature is one thing, but this kind of stuff takes on a whole new level, Mullen said. Gronbach said he also had no idea about Chamberlain's interest in furries.
How did he not know?
The outgoing lawmaker whose written resignation was accepted Friday according to Gronbach, claims someone must have set him up, creating an account on the website just to obtain private information on him. Well, somebody had to know he was involved with that.
Yeah. Don't you just know that every guy that's ever worn a furry costume has a dog, and everybody that knows that they have a dog thinks that they're fucking it?
Yeah, probably.
Whether they are or not, it's a different story.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, it's an easy conclusion to jump to.
If you had to give a percentage of the number of furries that own pets and fuck them, what would you say? 50?
I'm not going to go that high. I'm going to say 30.
30%?
Yeah.
Probably right. I mean, that would be a hell of a poll. I wonder if CNN can get on that.
Yeah, but you got to have people to be honest about it, though.
Yeah.
Because nobody's going to just admit it.
Probably not. I don't know. We get how many stories of people fucking animals?
Yeah, but they get caught, though.
That's true.
I mean, it's not like because they're posting it out on Facebook. Hey, I just banged my neighbor's cow yesterday. They get caught because either they're sneaking into somebody's barn,
right?
Or like the story last week, the sister of that guy who was filming his chick do it turned him in.
Right. This world is so pleasant.
Yeah.
Something to be said for the third world countries. They don't seem to have any of this shit going on.
Well, they get killed over there.
Yeah.
They get caught, they get killed.
Exactly.
Anyway, to conclude the story, Chamberlain also acknowledged writing what he characterized a soap opera on another website for adults only.
Oh.
So this guy has clearly got some kinks.
Right.
And the thing is that had he not been, and again, I don't know what kind of a councilman he made. I don't know, if he was good or bad or anything.
Right.
But had his kinks not been exposed, are we kicking somebody out of an office regardless of their proclivities for what society deems as being weird?
Yeah. Well, this would qualify, that's for sure.
Sure. I'm just saddened by this whole thing. He told the News Times, I've always tried to be positive in my public life and work hard and donate my time for the people of New Milford.
Yeah. He sure did.
Yeah. What I do on the weekends is my own business.
That's why he dedicated 80% of that city's budget to the fucking veterinarians.
Yeah, exactly.
And to the ASPCA.
Sure. So there's a guy who lost his job due to his extracurricular activities.
All right, now once you found out this guy was a furry, if your mayor of your town was a furry, would you want that person dictating your fucking tax money and stuff like that?
Well, I would have to look at his overall record prior to being outed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is it any different than being outed for being gay or anything
I guess
else?
Not.
No, it's the same thing.
I mean, the reality is we elect fucking scumbags all the time. What difference is it if they're just fucking kinky scumbags or fucking criminal scumbags? I think I'd rather have a kinky scumbag than a criminal scumbag.
Well, again, I would have to, if somebody said, well, Mayor so-and-so is a furry.
Mm-hmm.
And I go, well, did he do something illegal? Well, no, it's just weird, man.
Weird or not, would you rather have a weirdo or would you have somebody that's going to fucking steal your money?
And then you get to well, I don't think he should be in public office anymore. And you go, well, why? Yeah. Well, because he's a furry, man.
I'm offended by that.
And then it's just like, well, he's held that office, say, for like 2 terms.
Yeah.
Say he's been in office 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
And he maybe did some good things, or maybe the city is, prosperous or whatever.
Sure.
So you're going to boot the guy out because now you're aware he's a furry?
Mm-hmm.
Unless he's doing something weird like banging kids or something,
Right. Look at your near place where you are now. Would you rather have a furry that was okay. Here's the real comparison, and only you can answer this, or I'm sure other people can too. But you can, as somebody that lives and sees it in action. Would you elect Mayor Furry, who was caught fucking a dog, or Rahm Emanuel?
Well, what has the Furry accomplished?
No criminal acts in political office, but fucked a dog. Was caught fucking a dog.
Well,
or Rahm Emanuel.
Yeah, see, boy, that's a toughie. Because it isn't you can get arrested for fucking a dog though, so because it's illegal, right?
Yeah, did his time.
So he went to jail for this?
Went to jail, got out, ran for mayor. Chicago.
I don't know, because the thing is that, and I hate to be skeptical. As far as I know, as much as I don't like the guy, and even though I have nothing to do with the city of Chicago,
sure.
As far as I know, Rahm has never been brought up on charges of doing illegal or served time for anything.
Mm-hmm.
So I would have to go with Rahm.
Okay, Barack Obama, or a guy that fucked a dog.
See. Again, I don't like Barack Obama, and
but you vote for Barack Obama over a guy that fucked a dog?
No. I would probably have to do a write-in vote.
Can't. There's only two candidates.
Yeah, then I wouldn't vote at all.
You have to vote. You have to vote.
Boy.
Barack or guy that fucked dog?
Well, I'm going to have to go with Barack. As much as I hate to.
All this guy did was fuck the dog.
I understand, but that's still illegal, and he still went to jail for it.
But Barack fucked our whole country.
Yeah, but he didn't get brought up on charges or go to jail.
Should have.
Yeah, but that's just like saying, well, I spat all the way home, and the fact that I didn't get pulled over or a cop didn't see me doesn't mean I didn't break the law.
I would absolutely vote for dog fuck guy over Obama.
That's because you have a personal hatred for Obama.
Absolutely,
which I do too.
I could never vote. This goes back to what we were saying during the election. Would you vote? Okay, here we go. Guy that fucked dog, Hillary Clinton.
Wow. Yeah, I couldn't, with conscience, vote for Hillary Clinton.
So you'd have to go with guy that fucked dog.
Yeah, as much as I'd have to hold my nose, not because of the shit coming out of the dog, but I'd have to hold my nose and pull the ballot for the guy who fucked the dog.
All right. Hillary Clinton, guy that fisted a baby baboon. Which one?
I think we need a baboon fister in the office. Because he just might fist a few Democrats.
So you're voting for baboon fister?
Yeah, and anything but Hillary Clinton. It could be Stalin for all I care.
I said all through the election I would vote for the BTK killer over Hillary.
A baboon fister. Wow.
All right. All right, so now we have the ground rules.
Look at Eddie rocks already. Look at this. Look how fast these guys are.
It's because they have that end drive.
I know. Look how quick.
Their end drive is categorized, I guess. I said fisting baboon. They had a fucking subdirectory ready to go.
They did.
Jesus.
Well,
I'm not even going to Google that. I certainly hope there is no picture of anyone fisting a baboon. I'm not going to Google that either, because I really don't want to see if Nathan's wrong.
Our fans,
my sick fucking head. How does that get into my fucking
I know,
skull?
but look, what I'm amazed is that they were able to couple the baboon with a former president.
All right. Phil Ooze, come on. We're not trying to have a racist show tonight. Bob said that was bad.
Yeah, that's not good.
It's not good. Jeez.